Indewo. Hello. Ama. Good evening. Keduki mere. How are you doing? Hopefully you can say Adim Uma, which means I am fine, or the more common way of saying it is Adimma, I am fine. Thanks for joining me as always, and I appreciate the moral support everyone has given me and those that follow along as I learn my ancestral tongue, the Igbo language of Nigeria. Of course, the word oge means time in the Igbo language. Just going to go over 10 quick words as we typically do, and we'll go from there. So again, our context of our conversation this afternoon is time, oge, in the Igbo language of Nigeria. Of course, just want to show you my picture quickly so you know who you're talking to, since I can't show both screens at the same time. So it's going to be the lesson and myself, and I'm going ahead and put the lesson instead of myself. Of course, it's my first trip to Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria, back in 2018, with my friends that I'm still friends with to this very day and still communicate with Akuin and Silas and Prince and Richard. So God bless you all if you see this video as well. Hopefully reunite with you after the pandemic again on the other side, back in Niger, as we like to call it, Nigeria. So I'm going to go ahead and get going on the 10 words. A little more involved and a little harder to pronounce for those that are English speaking first, as it is with myself. And we'll go from there. If we struggle through it, we struggle through it, but there's no victory without struggle. So we'll go to the 10 words now. Let's scroll down to where we're going to begin. And again, our context is time. So words related to time in Igbo. All right, so one of the most beautiful phenomenon, a sunrise, would be Au-Woe-Wahn Yahn-Wue, which is sunrise. And of course, I'm going to break it down and say it slowly for you too. And of course, if you're a native speaking Igbo person on the line with me today, feel free to correct me, as I'm still a novice student. I've only been studying a little bit over a year. And so I know I'm making mistakes along the way. But the sunrise is coming from two words, and they are as follows. Au-Woe-Wah, which means morning, and anyanwu, which means sun. So to say sunrise, you're literally saying morning sun in the Igbo language of Nigeria. And of course, this is one of those situations where you got two vowels coming together, one at the end of Au-Woe-Wah, Au-Woe-Wah, and the first letter is a vowel, anyanwu. So when you say them, you eliminate one of those vowels typically, and so it becomes Au-Woe-Wahn Yahn-Wue, Au-Woe-Wahn Yahn-Wue for sunrise. Again, comes from the root words Au-Woe-Wah and anyanwu for sunrise. So again, slowly, Au-Woe-Wahn Yahn-Wue for sunrise. Okay, sunset to me is a little bit easier to say, but again, you have to blend the letters. Remember, the first word ends in a vowel. The second word starts with a vowel, so you eliminate one of them, and you're going to drop the A in anyanwu. So it becomes Au-Dea-Dahn Yahn-Wue for sunset. And I'll say it slowly. Au-Dea-Dah, first word, means fall. And anyanwu means sun. So to say sunset in Igbo, you're saying fall of the sun. And you probably will still be understood if you say Au-Dea-Dahn Yahn-Wue. But it sounds like the people that say it, the more common way it would be said is to drop that vowel would be Au-Dea-Dahn Yahn-Wue for sunset. And remember, the letters in the Igbo language have a different pronunciation than in English. So the letter looks like an O with a dot underneath that we call a diacritic. That makes an aw sound like auto. The I with the dot underneath it makes an E sound like a real sharp high E, like E, E. So this is why you hear me saying Au-Dea-Dahn Yahn-Wue for sunset. Because remember, Igbo is a tone language too. So how you say it is just as important as what you say, because it will give you a different meaning. All right, so one more time for sunset and we'll move on. Au-Dea-Dahn Yahn-Wue, sunset. All right, today you would say Tata for today. Tata for today. So again, Tata means today in Igbo. Okay, to say tonight, you do have to use two words. You have to use the word for tonight, and you have to use the article, which looks like an A in English. So it would be pronounced as Abalị Ah. Abalị Ah for tonight. What you literally just said with those two words is abalị. If you remember from the last lesson, that means night. And then you combine it with the article ah. So that's why I'm saying abalị Ah, tonight. So you said night this. Remember in Igbo, you give typically the subject and then you describe the subject after that. So again, it's abalị Ah for tonight. Abalị means night and ah means this. So you said night this, or in English, this night, which translates to, in simple English, tonight. So abalị Ah, tonight. Again, one more time, slowly. Abalị Ah, tonight. Okay, tomorrow is easy to say. It's A-Chee. A-Chee for tomorrow. Now again, remember your pronunciation of Igbo. The E makes an A sound and the I makes an E sound. So that's why you're hearing me saying A-Chee for tomorrow. A-Chee tomorrow. Again, one more time, slow. A-Chee tomorrow. Again, if you want a good video on how to pronounce the letters, I do have a playlist on YouTube where I take these Facebook Live videos and I convert them to YouTube and put them up there. And just look up my name, Anthony Norwood, and you'll see my face and all that good stuff, and you'll find the playlist there for Igbo language studies. This should be video 45 or 46, if I'm not mistaken, there. So you can go back to a year when I started. I started this journey taping it. I'm going to continue doing so as the good Lord allowed me to continue. So again, tomorrow, before we move on to the next word, is A-Chee for tomorrow. Again, A-Chee tomorrow. All right, for a watch, in other words, a device that keeps track of time, it would be En-Chay for watch. Again, En-Chay for watch. So again, that N is an actual sound. That's why I put in the pronunciation on your screen, E-N, so you remember to say it. So it's N, and C-H-E basically means C-H-A-Y in how we pronounce it in English. So that's why I'm saying watch as En-Chay for watch. Again, En-Chay for watch, just two syllables. All right, week is easy as well. Again, your pronunciation of the letters is different than what you see in English. So the I makes an E sound and the U makes an U sound. So it would be Ee-Zue for week. Again, Ee-Zue, week, or the time frame of 7 days a week. Ee-Zue, week. All right, to say in a year has occurred, you would use just the short word, and it would be Ah-Fau for year. Ah-Fau for year. So the A makes the regular sound that you would think in English, ah. But the O with the diacritic underneath makes that all sound, like auto. So that's why I'm saying Ah-Fau for year. Again, Ah-Fau for year. All right, to say yesterday. Now remember, you got two U-looking characters. U with a dot underneath, U diacritic, is an O sound. O sound. And the regular U is a U sound. So they're going to sound differently when I pronounce the two different U's here. So it's to say yesterday is Ohn-Yah-Hue for yesterday. Ohn-Yah-Hue for yesterday. So 3 syllables. Ohn-Yah-Hue for yesterday. So again, Ohn-Yah-Hue yesterday. So say them along with me. The only way you're going to get it is if you actually say it, and some of my instructors and that I've seen online said you got to say it out loud. And I told my wife when I originally started these videos, I'm going to be talking to myself in the back room, so don't think I'm insane or crazy. Just know that I'm practicing my Igbo because you have to do it out loud. in order to train your mouth to actually pronounce it, because it's totally different than English pronunciation. So again, yesterday is Ohn-Yah-Hue for yesterday. Again, Ohn-Yah-Hue yesterday. All right, last one. And we're going to start getting into how to identify the months of the year. And so this will be just a preview of what we talk about next time. The good Lord let me live. We're going to talk about the month of January. And it's an easy way of remembering how to do the months. You're saying month and then the number of the month. So for instance, with January, you're going to say month first. That means the first month in a year. So that means January. So again, you got these special characters up there. The old diacritic, which is that on sound, or ah. When you pronounce it with N, it becomes on. So Aun-Wah Um-Boe. Remember the U with the diacritic underneath is an O sound. So Aun-Wah Um-Boe, excuse me. Let me get it right. Aun-Wah Um-Boe is January. So again, you break it down. Aun-Wah means the month, and Um-Boe means first. So you just said month first, which in English you switch it back around. You say it's the first month, and you put it in your head. That means the first month of the year is January. So to say January is Aun-Wah Um-Boe, January. Again, one more time as we end. Aun-Wah Um-Boe. Well, thanks again, everybody, for joining me. That's our 10 words for today. Again, I'm going to say unto you, Emaila. That means thank you. If you really want to be excited about it, you can say Dalurine, which means thank you very much. And of course, I'm going to say, goodbye unto you. And that comes from the words Ka Mesia. All right, everyone, have a good night. God bless. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.